And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
On first down, Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Hey, 43.
15's mine. I got 15. 15. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Williams on the catch. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Push him back. Push him back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Letting one go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turn. Over there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Flush to his right. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Check 24, check 24. 41 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach, Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore off, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. From the end zone, Watson buying time to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Lamar Miller, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check now, alert.
Watson on 1st down. He's got Fuller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Watson looks to throw again. being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air yet again, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation. Probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Keke Coutee, 75 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making